Hey, Lovely. I'm Q, and welcome to the Making It podcast, where we talk about making it and the journey along the way. Not the highlight reels, but the real. Let's get into it.
Late nights, visions I can see, quiet crime, but I still hear it. Every step getting clearer. I'm not rushed.
What does it look like when you're in the middle, not at the finish line? What does making it even mean today? Or what does that look like? Let's talk about it. It's safe to say that back in the days when our parents and grandparents, however you grew up, between the 60s and the 90s, had a different version, shall I say, of what making it look like. Mom and dad's going to work, bringing home the bacon, mom's at home taking care of the home, kids are great, life is good, they made it. That was like a society thing, and while things were good and that did last quite some time, 2026 has definitely changed and things are completely different, way further along than I ever imagined. These days, making it is subjective, is safe to say, whether you're trying to make it in your career, in a certain goal, relationships, anything, whatever you want to call it, financials, you can have any type of goals in what making it looks like for you. Everybody wants a level of success, a level of aesthetics, and all these different things that is heavily being pushed and being influenced by society, social media to say as number one, and just the things that are happening around us. We're all being pressured and swayed in all of these different ways that make us feel like, are we making it? Is this enough? Am I doing enough? We literally get the opportunity here to unpack all of that. We have a lot of pressures in 2026 with social media being a thing, with people flashing the things that they do have in front of them, whether it's, like I said, a relationship, a job, a new car, or whatever. How those things affect us definitely count and matter on our path down this journey to making it. So, what do we do with these things? We have to be aware, self-aware, aware of our surroundings and how we feel. So the things that we're seeing online, or that I'm seeing, I don't know what your timeline is set up as, but the things I'm seeing online is just success moments only. I'm seeing the highlight reels, I'm seeing the cars, the roses that some man bought them for their birthday or whatever. I'm seeing congratulations and all of these different things, but again, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't know how people truly feel about these things that are happening to them. We don't even know if some of this stuff is real. Social media influence has definitely affected me. I'm not going to act as if I'm better than or holier than thou. I definitely can fall into the social media influences, but it did bring a level of awareness for me. I realized that I wasn't feeling that great, or I was wanting things that I don't have or may not even be aligned for me at this part of my journey. So with that awareness, I decided that I wanted to just lay out the platform, lay out the space to just let everybody know I'm not perfect. My journey may seem as if sometimes just because I'm smiling on social media, Instagram, and all these other things, but life is not perfect and sweet at all times by far. But it's safe to say that for me and for some of the people around me, we want a more authentic type of audience. I want to show up authentically for you guys, shall I say. I want to show that the good, the bad, and the ugly are all parts of my journey. They're all parts that I may cry during but can laugh about later. They all have influenced me or impacted me in some shape, form, or fashion. So I would say that's how social media has swayed me into even being able to talk to you guys today about how life is going for me. Despite what we see on social media and online in different places, making it to the average person can be something as simple as getting out of bed that day. It can be something like meeting up with your family or your friends, making it looks 1,000 different ways. Making it means that you're just standing up for yourself for that day. And it's something in a moment where maybe no one else was supposed to stand up for you. It's for you. So making it is a moment for you. I would say a tailored, specialized moment in your life, no matter how big or small, flashy or kind of dull. Making it doesn't necessarily have to have a height or like a high point to it. It is more so of a feeling. I feel like we said, it's subjective. So making it for me is going to be different than the next person. But at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make it. I think it's important to have these conversations about authentically showing up and in your journey and making it. I think this is important because we have to show the generations that are coming behind us, our children, our children's children, and even our friends at this point, and people, our circles, that again, everything isn't perfect. No one ever said it had to be perfect. No one ever said that the journey would be easy. It's a journey. This life is going to life all the time. So having these conversations will bring a sense of humanity to me, to link everybody together. No one person that I've figured out is bigger or better than the next person. We literally are all having the same human experience. And I think that the least that we can do is just try to show up genuinely with things trending so fast and so much in the world. All of these different topics, and did you have a birthday dinner with the candles and the balloons in the room and all the things. So I think that once we look past all of those to see what's the true feeling in things and just in life, then it can be more relatable to people. That's what I want to get. That's why these conversations are important. Everybody has to start from somewhere. And of course, so did I. And I actually grew up with my grandparents and my siblings in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I got the opportunity to watch my grandmother go to work in a suit in the hotel industry, which I didn't even know influenced me at such a young age. Her customer service, her style and grace, her poise, all of these things I didn't know would, turn out to being some of the best traits that ever happened to me. Shout out to my grandparents, okay? But with that being said, I easily gathered that people are a gift for me. Like, I can easily just talk to people. I love to have conversations. And in my grandmother's word, I don't know a stranger. So that was easy. I said, okay, cool. I like people. I'm going to have to work in a people industry, fresh out of high school, go get a job, dealing with people. And I hate it. And the people. I'm just kidding, people. But overall, I decided that, okay, yes, I love people. Yes, I love to talk, but maybe this needs to be tailored. Maybe I need to refine what I thought I loved and what I thought would be so easy for me. People have a lot of energies that they carry along with them. People have a lot of thoughts and just preferences and how they want to be handled and not want to be handled. So I learned very early on that, maybe what I thought was for me wasn't quite for me. So, however, still being aggressive in what I'm doing, because I've always been a very, ambitious person as well, too, even not knowing what ambition was or seeing these things fluidly in my village or in my community, in my surroundings, right? So I'm just seeing my grandmother. This is a normal thing for me. She's going to work. She looks cute, all the things. But again, I didn't know, and I just continued to push forward. So I got a job and an opportunity in the telecommunications industry, which was really good for me. I got sharp in there, learned that I could sell stuff, okay? Then I got the opportunity, of course, social media is still booming at this time. I think it was Facebook more so than Instagram. But I saw one of my girlfriends online. She has a nice job. She's working in corporate. She's going to work in blazers and all the things, and I'm digging it, right? Influenced early on. Who knew? But I'm digging it. I choose to reach out to her, and I'm like, please give me a job. Please give me a job. She tells me her manager is pretty hard to convince, and if I can convince her, then the job was mine. I went in there. I begged this white lady. She gave me the job, and 11 years later, I scaled from leasing to senior property manager. I am thankful and super proud. No college background, of course. Like I said, that's just my journey. And I have transitioned into real estate. So some things that I learned early on that I probably would have changed, or, well, no, I'm not going to say I would have changed it, but that definitely affected me. There was two pivotal things for me. I would say number one would be being nice and just having a personality that is just naturally nice always needs a little thorns, right? Shall I say? Because roses look so beautiful. However, the thorns are on the side to protect them, okay? They are boundaries, they're there for a reason. I do wish that I implemented my thorns in advance to just kind of protect myself in the professional industry and just in life, how people handle you as a person, as a woman, all of these various titles or whatever the case may be. But I definitely think that it was a misstep for me to not be aware of when to put your guard up and when to protect yourself and, not be so naive. But we live and we learn. Another thing for me probably would have been my lack of opportunity, I almost want to call it, to go to college. I can speak and I'm really thankful for that and, articulate and all these different things. But I didn't have the opportunity to go to college. That comes to being a topic that pops up. Everyone says, where'd you go to school? And where'd you go to school? And where'd you graduate? And I'm actually like, nowhere, okay? But why? The reason why is actually pretty interesting. Again, I grew up with my grandparents, and the internet was kind of taking its peak and doing its thing. And my grandparents were just so old school. Not only could I not leave the house, barely, but they were so serious about not putting their information on the internet that I could not apply for FAFSA. I could not apply for all of these various things. They were just so scared that someone was going to take their information well before scammers were probably even scammers, I hate to say. But yeah, I missed that opportunity simply because they were just afraid. And I think that my school at the time, my high school, didn't necessarily support me in the counseling field or division where they're supposed to push students or scholars into becoming, scholars of college, shall I say. So it didn't necessarily lay its cards out for me that way, you guys. But thankfully, due to my own journey and my path and what's for me, I'm here. I made it. Staying aligned with what's for me on my path and not being distracted has been the top priority for me that I won't even say that I've gotten it under control, okay? Because it's easy to get distracted. But staying on task, staying focused, staying, locked in with my goals and dreams has been a challenge for sure. Even transitioning from property management to quitting my job, because I literally quit my job, into real estate to pursue real estate full time has been an experience for sure. And I know for some people it looks like, oh, that's cool. She gets to go to the gym now during anytime she wants to. She gets to do all these things. But in actuality, having my own time and making sure that I do what I'm supposed to do has been the hardest part of all of this. Having 24 hours in my day and only myself responsible for what I'm supposed to do without doom scrolling and all of these other things that I could be doing, want to go do, staying on task is important. I guess it boils down to how bad do you want to make it? How bad do you want the life that you envision for yourself? For me, I want it real bad, okay? I'm also a Pisces, respectfully, okay? Shout out to the Pisces out there. But my Pisces brain has created a fairy tale vision or a world that I have to see come into fruition. So for me, I have that written down on a board, and I have to see that and stay locked in on this all the time to make sure that I stay on track. Even when I'm getting invitations to things that I really want to go to, and I know for a fact that I need to stay home or I need to study or whatever I need to do, staying locked in is definitely, a challenge for sure, but it's possible. Like I said, how bad do you want it? It is 2026. And of course, at the top of the year, everybody loves to do what? Set New Year's resolutions. My resolve is to have no resolution at all. I just can't find it in me to put any extra expectations onto myself. This year looks completely different for me than any other year in my life. Again, I am a full-time entrepreneur. I am, of course, a mother. I moved recently and I don't have a consistent 9 to 5 job or that income coming in. So, since that does look so different for me, I have no choice but to operate differently. I just, I couldn't set the expectations. I have planted the seeds, I have nurtured the relationships, I have done the work and still doing it. So, sometimes we just have to let things sit and just let it be and let God step in and do what he's supposed to do. It can be a lot of pressure a new year coming around. Everybody's like, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to make sure that I make X amount of money or all these different things. And of course, don't forget social media, right? Everybody's telling you what they're going to do this year and prepping like if you weren't ready last year, you won't be ready this year because I'm coming. If you really think about it, that small window between it being 11:59 and it being 12 o'clock is just a minute apart. It does change the year, yes, but it almost sometimes feels like the same, like another day, right? I challenge people to almost take it one day at a time, to just do your best for what you have at that time. Don't let the pressure of everyone else telling you what they're doing this week or next month because they already have it mapped out. Don't let the pressures of those things or those conversations, shall I say, because they'll be passively sometimes, but don't let those affect you. What's for you is going to be for you for sure. And I don't know the statistics on this, and I'm pretty sure that we can clock it, but majority of the people who set their New Year's resolutions do not meet their resolutions by the end of the year, let alone half the year. So, I'm just going to take it a day at a time, and I suggest you do too. I'm going to always leave you guys with a Make It Move gem at the end of each episode to help you along your journey. Whichever one resonates best with you, write it down, do whatever you need to do, but pocket this, okay? Because these are tea. The first one is going to be to protect your reputation early. I know with social media, it's so easy to post, it's so easy to say, and it's so easy to be captured in all of these places, spaces, and doing all of these different things, right? It's easy to clap back in real time and all of it, like literally, you guys, okay? But the moments that you're having in this day-to-day life, right, if we're taking it one day at a time, it matters how you show up. It matters how you sit. It matters how you speak. All impressions matters, not just the first ones. So I would say be impressionable and protect your reputation early. It matters. It's your name. Number 2 is going to be move with intention in rooms that you did not grow up in. If you feel uncomfortable in a room, you're probably doing it right. You have to expand. We have to make the space bigger for us and the things that we're doing and the things that we want. It can feel uncomfortable. Everything new and unknown feels uncomfortable in some shape, form, or fashion. You still have to show up. You have to do it scared anyway. I was scared to do this podcast today, and look at us having a conversation, you guys. So I've never seen anyone do a podcast. I had no idea, all these different things of spaces that I've never been in and rooms that I've never been in, but you have to do it anyway. Go anyway, stand up anyway, show up for yourself anyway. Our last and final one is going to be, if you're at the beginning or the messy middle, start before you feel ready. Some progress is better than no progress at all. If you don't start because you're scared, or if you don't start because things do seem like they're just all messed up and it's all over the place, and if you just don't start because people are in your ear around you telling you what this is and what this isn't and what it could be, I strongly suggest that you do it anyway. Like, you have to do it anyway. You have to start in general. Staying stagnant gets you absolutely nowhere. Your year will be the exact same as last year and all the ones before that, or your life won't change into what you want it to be. So, you have to start anyway. There's no better time to start than now. So I hope that you guys take these with you and lock them in. Oh my gosh, B, I'm heavily in my lover girl era.
Q, you've been in your lover girl era. You're a Pisces.
Yeah, I know I live here, but the signs are signing. I feel like I'm deep in now.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Ooh, I
I
like it when you
know.
go
The
deep.
self-love is like exuding onto others at this point.
It is definitely exuding
Yeah,
right now.
I think
It's like beaming.
the drama. Am I the drama?
You might be.
Okay. Tell me how you feel.
No, I love it though.
So today I am feeling good, look good, feel great.
Smell
I
good.
feel like number 8. Okay, y'all know the next line. But I feel really good today. I feel like pink is a power color for me. I know you love me in black, but I just feel like my truest self in pink, and I'm
Makes
just
a lot of sense.
feeling the vibes so heavily for this look. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah. So obviously, when I was doing your styling, I was like, okay, when I style myself, I do it based off numerology. Numbers have frequencies,
It's
which
my
have
favorite.
colors. And I think that it's a very important part of like your personal wardrobe and like your uniform that
For
you were
sure.
given at birth, you know?
For sure.
So today for you was a 2-day, well, is a 2-day, and twos kind of represent like cooperation, partnership, and we're doing something together.
For sure.
It's like a group, so it's kind of on point. But the energy for like two was like the color pinks and whites and light golds. And so I just was like, this goes perfectly for you today.
You guys.
And you look like you're very much feeling yourself right now.
Okay, I hate to blush, but you know.
Oh, it's so cute when you blush.
Yeah, I just love it. I feel pink then as well.
Yeah.
You know, I identify as pink.
I
Therefore,
identify as pink.
I identify as pink. So,
Love it.
yeah, this was easy and this was great. I feel like between this look and my other look, it's just been super great being styled.
Yeah.
This was a first, of course, for me to be doing a podcast
True.
and different things like that. So the nerves were definitely high. I feel like when I put on both the looks actually, including this one too,
Yeah.
I got a chance to like sit as myself, right? Because this is something new for me and new spaces, new places, new people, right? All these different versions of ourselves
Right.
that we are leaning into, but I still felt like me, and I still feel so good.
That's
and
beautiful.
like I said,
That's
look
literally
great
the
in
goal.
all of it. Yeah, right.
The goal is for you to feel like yourself
Yeah.
and like at an optimal level
Yeah,
by
right.
dressing according to your personal numerology and a lot of times even your zodiac. It helps.
Yeah.
I mean, pink is very much like Libra and Pisces energy. Yeah. It goes.
Yeah, I'll take notes, okay?
Yeah. Love
But
that.
no, this has been super great. I was thinking about just even how we met, and I just was immediately like attracted to your style and just to
Aw.
accessories and just to
Thank
all the
you.
things. And you've been like a really huge inspiration for me and some of the looks that I've always like put on in the past. I'm gonna say in 2025, okay? 2024 I was learning. 2025 I was serving looks.
Yes,
okay?
you were. Fits.
It
Left and
fits. I was
right.
throwing fits. And I feel like I was always like, Felicia, do you like my outfit? You know?
And you
So,
were doing it.
True enough. However, I must admit that it is in my wildest dreams to be styled and dressed
Ew.
by you.
I love
So
it.
it's also fitting.
Well, look at dreams coming
I
true.
know. The
For the princess.
manifesto.
Right? Oh,
Love that.
I love the pink.
For sure.
I think it goes perfectly.
I even love this like wine color, and
Mhm.
I love what you did to this look. Like, you know, like this turned into numerous looks, right? This
Yeah.
could have been a 3-piece, really. This was a 3-piece look when we first styled it, like,
Yeah, it was.
right?
Mhm.
So that was just really cool. That
Yeah.
is.
So we basically took the skirt
Mm-hmm.
from the first look,
Mm-hmm.
turned it into a tube dress,
Mm-hmm.
threw a kimono on it.
Mm-hmm.
I did go to Japan, so I did learn how to
Yes.
tie a kimono, and it is a
Yes.
proper kimono. I got this for your birthday last
You
year.
did get this for me. You told me I would be wearing it somewhere fabulous. And look at us. You literally told me that. Okay.
What in the world? Okay, sorry, getting excited. But it's like the manifestation.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it. We would be sitting here with you wearing this for this occasion.
Yeah.
and it's perfect.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
And thank you so much.
You're
Just
welcome.
Appreciate it
So
overall.
tell me, talk
Yes.
to me.
Let's get into it. It's okay. Let's get into it.
I feel like we should just get right into getting to know Q.
Okay.
I want to get to know Q. Okay, and our guests, our viewers, they definitely want to get to know you too.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about some guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Ooh. So
Is this
what
a
is
safe
your
space?
current? It's
I
definitely
need
a
you
safe
to
space.
confirm safe space.
Hold my hand.
I'd love to exchange energies. Safe space.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Deal. You guys don't judge.
Okay.
Okay.
First guilty pleasure.
One of my first guilty pleasures is gonna have to be TV shows.
Yeah.
There's like two things that I'm watching like ridiculously
Okay.
right now that I probably won't tell everybody out loud. My first one is going to be the Kardashians. I think you know this because
Yes,
I feel
I do.
safe telling you this, but you know the Kardashians are so controversial and
For
people are like
whatever
hate them
reason.
or love them or whatever, okay?
Yeah.
But I totally get it. So I'm still watching the Kardashians 8,000 seasons later, and it still has me hooked, okay? And then my other thing is that I like to watch like really creepy shows on Hulu.
Ooh.
Okay, it's really creepy.
What do you mean by creepy? Like horror?
No, because I'm too scary to watch horror,
Oh,
but I will watch like suspense and
okay, like
respectfully,
thrillers and like sci-fi. stuff?
like I Survived.
Oh
Have you seen that show?
no.
Don't. But it's really creepy,
Thank
but
you.
I love it. Okay. So I was watching I Survived, and
It's like
then
a documentary.
it is like I want to. No, I don't think so. Maybe
Oh.
maybe so. I don't know. What do they call those shows where the people are kind of like explaining things that happen to them? They're like, you know, I was getting up. Yeah, like maybe it's a true crime because
okay.
it did truly happen
Okay. That's what I
to the
imagined.
people. They're just like explaining it back, and then the TV shows like giving like depictions of this. Yes. And I watch those, and it's like the scariest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then, of course, this is my last one. It literally like pushed me into this show called Frogging.
Frogging.
It is the creepiest thing, you guys. Safe space to let. Safe space.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
frogging apparently was when people were like, when you didn't know that you had some person like living in your home secretly, like in the walls or in the attic or whatever.
It's a safe space.
Listen, I don't know. Stay safe is all I have for the people. I don't know.
No,
Like,
truly.
I'm so sorry those things happen to those people, but
Yeah.
like, I guess they put the shows out there to, you know, just kind
Yeah.
of create awareness or whatever.
Let
So
people
those are the things
know.
that I don't tell people that I watch or do when I get home. Okay, I leave those out of the conversation.
Okay. Guilty pleasure snacks or food right now.
I'm so sad that like
God.
my favorite season is gonna be Christmas, but not for the same reasons as everyone else. I just get so happy when eggnog comes around. And then also eggnog and peppermint flavored anything.
I know the
So I
peppermint.
can't really get off of that until Chick-fil-A lets it go. They told me I literally had like another week or two before peppermint anything goes away.
They told you
The
that.
girl, right? I think I was just telling you this. I was so sad. But I just miss eggnog, and I miss
Aw.
eggnog.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I am on chocolate bad and peppermint bad, and you
What
know,
kind of
you know,
chocolate?
the darker the better. Okay, you better note.
Now, 3 things that you adore
3 things
that happened
I
to you
adore
this week.
that happened to me
Let's say
this
presents.
week.
Yeah.
Okay, these are good. So, what's today? Thursday or so? I don't even
Mhm.
know what today is, or almost Friday. But one thing
Friday,
that
Junior.
happened to me Friday Eve. Something that happened to me this week was that I was at my brokerage for real estate, of course, and the top producers came in to speak to everyone, and it was just so amazing, so
Okay, dope.
inspiring. Everyone was so down to earth and just so welcoming and open. So it was really great to talk to numerous millionaires, of course, because I too will be one and be joining them soon. So it was really great. I adored that moment for sure. It was almost too cold to function this at the tail end of this week. So
Atlanta, what's going on?
No, I was trying to tell everybody, like, I know it seemed like it was warm for just a little while, but I'm a February baby. So as soon as everybody thinks that we're going to have like a warm winter and this is it's not, it hadn't
Never.
even started just yet. Like literally, it'll be the coldest. So shout out to my bed this morning for me being able to stay in it a little longer. That was so nice.
Yeah.
And I'm just super proud that I have been knocking out my weekly goals like back to back.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm just so proud of me. Like I said, just being focused and staying on task has just been such a thing. And I can't even believe me. I'm so proud of me. Proud of. Okay.
No, I feel that. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about winter. It's like, this is the time to really prepare.
Yes. Okay.
To be like
how you want to pop out.
Yeah. and it's great. And show neglector. Neglected? Is that what it is? Eclectic?
Let's not even get into the ingatry that she called it, okay? I'm not going to say the exact word, but y'all know if you watch the interview, that was just, I loved her genuine girl face, during the time, and he wasn't putting any of it together, or maybe he was, but
I feel like he's got to be trolling us.
I also think that the male species, okay, you just can't call it. You can't call it. You can't call it. Some of them, for sure.
Some of them are really amazing.
Do you think he was trolling?
I feel like there's no way you sit in editing and you don't be like, throw the whole thing out because I look like. But
he also wears those hats often. I don't think he cares.
He's
what
wearing
he looks
5
like
shirts
anymore. I think we're beyond what he looks like and how he thinks
like,
he's.
that is not even an ascot.
Girl, it's not even.
I don't even want to get into
cringe.
I don't like talking poorly about the people.
Next.
So speaking of what is next, 2026 ins and outs. What's in? Mm-hmm. Q.
Yes. What is in? What's in is skin. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna say just I feel like people in general, or the people in my circle, or just kind of around me, are doing okay, right? It seems like people are kind of in the up and up or for some things. So I think that like accountability is in right now. I may be jumping off the porch, but some people are starting to get it.
No, honestly.
Right?
A couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I think I put it on Threads. We should probably put it right here.
Love Threads.
Yeah. But it's like 2026 word of the year is accountability. So here we are.
Okay, and if they didn't know, accountability is in for sure.
1,000%.
For sure. 1,000%. What else is in this year? I feel like drinking water is in right now. I know that these are like basics, but I don't know. There was a point in my period of time where I feel like I was talking to people. Some of them were men, and they were telling me how they didn't drink water that much or something. I don't know. Have you ever heard that? Drinking water?
I've heard that from children.
I have heard it from some adults, women and men. I kid you not. It's the wildest thing. It blew my mind. I'd be damned if I asked them if they read books. Like, you obviously don't read a book if you know.
So what is in is drinking more water.
I think that accountability, drinking water. I feel like also people are self-aware right now too. Just I guess it can kind of tie into tie into the accountability, but there's a lot going on in the world between the right. There's a lot going on with just like the government and denial. If you know, you know. Yeah. But no, seriously, like the government is a thing, and
is the government out?
The government is totally
government is out.
The government is totally out. Okay.
Yeah.
All of that because we couldn't vote for that lady, but it's cool. We're not even gonna talk about it. Oh, Kamala.
Actually, good for you.
Actually, she's living her life. I'm so happy for her too.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
so happy for her. But the government is totally out, and self-awareness, and I guess we have no choice but to be aware and accountable for self at this point, because we know who don't have our back. It's the U.S. government. I'm sorry, government.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, we're not even gonna get too
We just know that it's out.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So, lover girl behavior. We're gonna do a little this or that.
Okay.
I feel like in this day and age, right?
Mhm.
Everybody gets online and be like, I'm in my lover girl era. I'm in my soft girl.
Soft girl, right?
What is your lover girl era consist of? Like, what does it even mean?
For
to
sure.
you?
So, I think that being a lover girl is just going to be showing up for myself and loving myself first. Even just being like out of a relationship and just single for X amount of time or however long that's been for me.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about it or clock it.
Girl.
But there has to, right, okay. There has to be a period where the things that you are like looking for and want so badly from the universe, you have to either give it to yourself in certain instances. This isn't every situation or whatever, but especially as it relates to love, I feel like sometimes self-love gets put on the back burner and kind of not, prioritized as much as it should be. And I found a new level of like self-love and just sitting with myself and not always having to be with the girls or a guy or whatever. So I feel like I treat me the absolute best right now.
Yeah.
And this is in so many different ways. This is in how I talk to myself and, and the things that I will and will not say in conversation, like broke or I'm stupid or anything like that. We just don't talk to. Yeah, and I try my best to correct my girlfriends or just people even around me in general, like don't talk to you like that or whatever the case may be.
When we first met, you said something to me, like when we were getting like closer.
Yeah.
You said something about, I think I'm an extraordinary person and I deserve an extraordinary love. And I was like,
I feel that so deeply.
Yes.
That's why I feel like, different.
Yeah, that definitely inspired me because then I was like, oh, if I exist, what I want exists.
Has to.
Yeah.
I know how I feel about me. I know how I hit for other people. I know how other people feel. I can't feel it, right? But I know that people like enjoy meeting me and they feel good and they're connecting with me, right? And this is no shade, right? Because I love all of my people. I love everybody if I've met you or whatever the case may be. But I don't feel like I always get the opportunity to connect in depth with other people the way that I want to. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I feel like,
there's always a little something.
Right?
Holding people back.
Yeah, for sure. Or something in me, shall I say. So, and I'm just like, this person really likes me and we, and we're hanging out or whatever, but maybe I can't find it to hang out again because I just truly didn't connect. Now, for example, just using you and I, like we do connect. And I think that you get it to the point where like our energies burst around each other seriously. And for and for my friends who, who
this
are
is
really
very contained. This is very,
the people are lucky that we are containing the energies that we can create. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so for the people who know that I get a chance to connect with, I do feel extraordinary. I feel like for one, this is an extraordinary life and I'm so thankful to God. I just also think that he wants us to have an extraordinary time. You know what I mean? I think that's what we're here for. And all this other stuff. I don't know.
I don't know what this
I
is.
don't know, but to each his own, and all I can do is speak for me. But yeah, I love being in my lover girl era. I love pouring into people. I love making people feel good and making myself feel good and identifying when I'm being poured back into, whether it's directly or indirectly, right? Because I can easily meet people at the grocery store or whatever, and they just may have the nicest thing to say to me, and I won't just dismiss that. I have to pocket that because maybe I haven't heard, certain things, or you look great, or your energy feels good, or something. Maybe you don't hear those words directly all the time. So it's good for me to be able to tell myself for sure and to really love on me But it's also nice to be able to identify where love is coming from, whether it's all over the world, so, or however it comes. So, and what isn't love, and what's not love too. But thank you. Love is one of my favorite things. It's my favorite drug. It's my favorite. Yeah. It's my favorite, you know, and
it's my favorite religion. I guess.
My favorite. I love that.
At this point, that's my religion. My religion is love and kindness and compassion. And everything else is bullshit. That's what I feel.
No, seriously. But then even how like God, because of course we have to bring our spirituality in, and I am nothing without my spirituality, but just God's aspect and his greatest gift being love. Like this, it's just deep, y'all. Okay, it's deep.
Let's get into lover girl behavior. I want you to tell me whether or not something is lover girl behavior or not.
Take notes now, everybody. Take notes.
Oh!
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Is it lover girl behavior? Do you really love yourself, or do you just love the idea of someone loving you the way that you can't? Hiding that you have kids. Is
not
that lover girl
behavior.
Oh,
absolutely not.
Okay, expound on that.
So
some people would be like, "Yeah, you don't need to."
No, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's something that you do say out loud. Like, maybe you don't necessarily say it on date one, right? Or when you're getting to know people. So for me, I do like to keep it very cute in the beginning type of vibe, especially when someone's like trying to talk to me or get my number, or just you know how it is, in my DMs or whatever. I keep it very surface level to an extent, but I do get to the point of me being a mom. I feel like almost, let's not say 24 to 48 consecutive hours, but in that 24 to 48, I've mentioned at some point that I was a mom. Because are you momming?
So not lover girl behavior.
Not lover girl behavior. If you're not telling people about your kids, what else are you hiding?
Ooh,
gotta take care of them all the time. Okay, go ahead.
Getting married after only dating for 6 months.
I'm gonna call it lover girl behavior. Okay. Not to say that it's like my thing, but I have heard of people meeting. I think that like when some men know, they know. Yeah. And if that checks off for the woman and she checks off for him, and they all right, go ahead, lover girl. Go ahead.
Lover girl behavior, yes or no? Dating a man with more than 2 kids from different women. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
Let me tell you why. You know, 2 kids, huh? I don't know. I just feel like I might be like a juicy contradiction because I respectfully have 2 children. Yeah. But maybe he may not. I don't know. I think the answer is no for me.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for me. If the answer isn't easily yes, it's no. So no.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Lover girl behavior. Looking through his phone.
Not lover girl behavior.
Why?
I think that we need to, I don't know. It's play.
I feel like it's lacking trust.
It's play. Y'all have some stuff to talk about. Yeah. And heavy on the lacking trust. And what's even there? What even are you doing, girl? Stand up. Girl, stand up.
It's the love and the fear at the same time. It's giving chaos. Okay. One more.
Okay.
Sex on the first link.
Pass for me.
Okay.
Only in their wildest dreams. Okay. Only.
What if you find your guy and you're like, this is my man?
I respectfully had some of those moments where I just knew, not necessarily where I, took it all the way home, but you just have those dates where I think I've even told you about a few of them where I was just swooning afterwards. And I was like, girl, found my man. Give me like a cool 365. We're getting married. Table 3. But, okay, now on day 2, I don't know. I feel like I jump off the porch with you. I'm like, I like so-and-so. And then 2 days later, I don't like so-and-so. And then I like so-and-so again. And then I don't like so-and-so again. So it's going to be a no for me. It's still a no for me. Gotcha. Because, again, it's just that, like, you can really put on for that one day date or whatever. So.
Another one.
Okay.
Lover girl behavior. Asking a man on a date.
Yuck. I'm just kidding. You guys, again, I talked about I grew up with my grandparents. I'm going to keep it really traditional.
Okay.
It's just not for me. I don't necessarily condone it. I can see women are just so persuasive, and we can, I don't want to say manipulative, but we can tend to, make something happen and say what I need to say without saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have not asked me out on a date, or put together that you should, I don't even want to go on a date with you, let alone am I going to ask you out on a date. No.
But what if he's like cute and he's shy, but he's like,
that's not my man.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think I just put that on Threads too. Like, if you are afraid to talk to me, you already aren't my type. Respectfully.
100%. Don't be subbing me.
Okay, the only thing I could do with passive
I'm talking to you.
behavior and energy and conversation is pass it along. I don't have nothing for that. I'm going to move past it, okay? Yeah, no. It's a no.
Yeah.
And now I am here for, if you get the guts to ask a man or whatever, cool. But I think that that's like a rare thing, and it doesn't happen so often. But the amount of men in a woman's DMs or messages or whatever is like astronomical. So I feel like if a man asks a woman, then he has to like come correct if you come.
My DMs are so dry. It's
I
so
can't
great.
imagine why. And you know how
You
I
can't
feel.
imagine why.
Look at your face. Aesthetic, eyes, hair, lips, whatever. I'll stop. Style. Yes, stunning. But
thank you. But
that's just
I mean,
the wildest thing to me.
definitely not being asked on many dates. I'm currently dating, but I wonder for you, how has dating or not dating impacted your making it journey?
So I feel like this is such a good one, right? I feel like I meet a lot of people. My DMs are flooded, okay, for one, respectfully. And I say this humbly, of course, always speaking, because that is so sweet and all.
Flooded.
Okay. Overly
You might
loaded.
drown.
My DMs are overly loaded. But overall, like, I can't focus on that right now. I know exactly what love will do for me should I fall into that, or I don't know. But I know what that does for me, and I feel like even that's like the universe and like God is like redirecting me, and it's just not time for me right now.
Wow.
To date, and if it is time, then so be it.
Yeah.
And even with that being said too, like what the goals that I have going on for myself and the things that I know for a fact that I have to do, I'm going to see them through. So that also means that whomever this man is needs to be prepared for how I'm coming. So
you heard that,
right?
Fellas. Be prepared. Don't slide into the DMs if you're not prepared.
Sometimes you guys don't even say your name. You just say, hey, saw you on the gram, would love to take you out for a drink. And you are? You see how those two don't? No, the answer is going to be no for me. Also, again, tying back into me, acknowledging and upholding that I feel like I'm an extraordinary person and woman. Like, I can't, the bare minimum just does not move me. So I gracefully decline. Like, I feel like a number of guys can say that I politely said, hey, thank you so much for the compliments. You're so sweet. And it's being received well. And I think that that's really sweet, because there was a time where men would be mad at you. So, I am staying on track and staying focused to what it is that I should be doing right now. And when it's time, I think that I'll just know, and it'll just
I love that.
feel right. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to keep doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
So this was getting to know Q. I think we learned a lot about you tonight.
It has been so fun talking with you guys today, getting a chance to know me, Felicia, all the things. Thanks so much for joining me, styling me, giggling with me, all the things. But then also just, keeping it real at the same time. But again, everybody can follow us Stay on this journey with us. Stay engaged. Let's keep talking about it. Let's get into it, unpack what making it looks like, the journey along the way. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, all of it. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, Lovelyy.
This is making
This has been the Making It podcast. Make sure that you guys follow, share, and subscribe at This Is Making It. See you next time.